Now, let's take you to Kebbi State, where the where the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, in collaboration with the Kebbi State government, has intensified its campaign against drug abuse. The campaign aims to tackle the growing menace of drug addiction, which authorities say is closely linked to rising insecurity and social vices. Hawa Mohammed found in this report.
Leading the war against drug abuse, Governor of Kebbi State Nasir Idris has launched a statewide mobilization of Fulani youth for a drug-free society. At a sensitization campaign in Birnin, Kebbi, Deputy Commander of the NDLEA, Ibrahim Imam, explained that the exercise became necessary following disturbing reports that some nomads resort to using hard substances to boost energy while carrying out cattle-rearing activities. He expressed confidence that the campaign, which has been extended to schools and communities across the state's 21 local government areas, will yield lasting positive results.
We can enlighten the Fulani youth as regard to drug abuse. There are a lot of situations whereby young Fulanis who go with cattle, rearing cattle, they will complain that they don't want to go out to rear cattle unless they get the drug. They want to be intoxicated. So that is why on this observation, the state governor now come up with this initiative that the Mieti Allah should go inside Kebbi State to enlighten, alongside with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency Kebbi State Command, to enlighten the Fulani youth. And as it were, we have done it.
Special Advisor to the Governor on Nomadic Affairs, Muhammad Kiruwa, said over 90% of crimes and insecurity is linked to drug abuse. He therefore charged Fulani youth to shun the dangerous path of substance abuse and embrace education, peace, and productivity. The Commissioner for Animal Health and Fisheries, who represented the governor at the event, highlighted several steps taken by the administration to support livestock farmers.
And the government is doing all it can to boost their system. As you are aware, we flag off the statewide vaccination and just last 2 weeks, and also engage all our doctors across the state to give our farmers the knowledge of modern system of livestock farming.
Traditional and community leaders were not left out of the campaign. Fulani youth and women were urged to register and collect their permanent voter cards ahead of the 2027 general elections to re-elect the governor as a show of appreciation for his numerous interventions.
Now, news reporter of TVC News, Hawa Mohammed, is joining me on news from the state. Hawa, Governor Nasir Idris has made this anti-drug campaign a state priority, especially among Fulani youths. But from your perspective, how significant is this collaboration between the NDLEA and the Kebbi State in tackling drug abuse?
Hi, Ibrahim. Hi. So the state government decided to take this sensitization campaign to the Fulanis and even to the 21 local government area of Kebbi State, because a report was filed in that the Fulani youths tend to take hard drugs before they go out to this cattle rearing, which tend to bring insecurities, because anywhere you see Fulanis, they tend to get attached to insecurity. Herders go to people's farm, kidnap people, kill people. So the governor decided to take this sensitization to the Fulani community, to the Mieti Allah Association, and then to the youth in general in Kebbi State, so that it can help curb this insurgency and even create awareness on the danger of drug abuse in the state.
However, if you look at it, there has been concern that singling out Fulani youths in this campaign might unintentionally stigmatize a particular group. How can the government balance targeted intervention with inclusivity so that anti-drug campaigns don't reinforce, ethnic profiling or deepen mistrust between communities?
Okay, actually, it's not actually targeted on the Fulani people only. It's still targeted to the 21 local government, to youth, adults, and even the old, to enable them know the danger of drug abuse. And then the Fulanis, they actually took this initiative very well, because most of them, I would say, they are not educated. So by bringing them to the town to sensitize them, it's actually opened their eyes to realize that, okay, what they actually have been doing is bad. And they actually took it very, very good. They actually took it very nicely. Yes.
Well, Hawa Mohammed, live for us from Kebbi State. Thank you so much for your keenness of insight. Thank you. And that's about it from on news from the state. Olamide, quite interesting conversations we had, with our correspondent across the state. This time around, looking at this very last topic, last story on drug abuse, which has to do with sensitizing the youth, especially amongst some ethnic group. You think it's the way to go?
Well, I think it's a good move from the government to also partner with the NDLEA. The replaying effect of drug abuse is one that cannot be emphasized on the society as a whole. As some of the security situation is from drug, this leads to other vices that we see in society, cultism, banditry, and all of that. So it's good that they're singling out a particular group. That's the first step. I'm sure they will also move to other, parts of the state to ensure that this issue is really addressed from the root. But I also think more effort should be made to address this holistically beyond, just the NDLEA. So religious leaders also have a role to play. Families have a role to play to ensure that, there's a change in ideology, the way people see things. It's so sad that we also have, the influence of social media on the use of drugs at this time. There's still a lot more that should be done in terms of control for social media, people using drugs, and now we still see people boasting about using this, and in a way this is affecting the younger generation. And so that's why I say more effort should really be done to address this.
Absolutely. Thank you, Olamide.
That's a fine place to leave it for now. More effort should be done to address this. We see also efforts from the Rivers governor and other parties in terms of mobilization ahead of the election in 2027. We'll do more of this tomorrow. Well, that's a fine place to leave it for now on TVC News at 1. That's it on the news this hour. From update on the stories we're monitoring, you can visit our website on www.tvcnews.tv. You can also follow us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and on X at TVC News NG. We also have updates for you on WhatsApp and Telegram at TVC News Nigeria. On YouTube, we are live at TVC Nigeria also. Up next, there's Business Nigeria. We'll be back at 3 p.m. for the world now. Thanks for watching.